This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack. Hoosiers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Navies will have some work to do after that short return. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Give to the fullback. And on second down for this offense. Davis will throw. He's got it. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Barnes. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Wells. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
They'll give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it starts. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to get to him. He's got it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, needing 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
And just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Still running at the 40. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now they'll run the draw. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to run. It's Slater. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It starts. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Touchdown, Indiana.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. On the option. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Navy quick to the line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here comes the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Davis looking to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
3rd and short for an offense is definitely there. When you think about it, you got everything available to you. You can even call a pass when you got a playmaker like this, and he can pull it down and go get that 1st down. So frustrating for a defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score Indiana 14, Navy 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Slater. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking downfield, it starts. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Sticks it in his belly. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head and makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
2nd down now after the sack. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Feeling some, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. The hand to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Wants to throw, it starts. Makes his connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The play action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a crease. It's Slater. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
back on the attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it starts. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Goes to the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here comes the field goal
Number
unit.
9 on the field goal.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Indiana 14, Navy 6.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fast motion from the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Looking for a man. It starts. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the fullback. Down to the 30. on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Quick release on the RPO. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Bringing the heat. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air, it starts. He makes the connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Indiana.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over USC.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it. Oh, he's got a chance. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Davis looking to pass. Coming after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. That's caught. It's Wells.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.